events, parties. South Africa is a nation that loves to party. Nobody in the world knows how to do it like us. Our unique South African experience translates into our food, music, and social spaces, giving rise to an event culture unlike any other on the planet. This
Who the fuck threw that motherfucking busted ass goddamn Adidas?
is On Road.
I can be who you want me to be. Any day of the week, we ain't waiting for Halloween. Causing the scene when we pull up.
Yeah, like it's dope. Yeah, man. So that was 14 years ago, and we just kept evolving the game. But because I'd been in it for such a long time, I knew the kind of levers to pull to, of course, to kind of expand. And my thing was always like, let's see if we can push our boundaries. Man. Yeah. Let's see how far we can get with this thing. Let's see how much we can give people of this thing and how long it can live.
Warren Carolus is the owner and founder of C4 Events, a wildly successful events organization that has been showcasing and celebrating colored culture in Jozi for the past 15 years.
So C4, bro, in a nutshell, funny and stupid story, but I mean, real. It was 1 December 2003, the end of 2003, and me and the boys are like, yo guys, we gotta go to Cape Town. So we're like, yo bro, why don't we have a beer garden? Okay. And at this beer garden, we'll sell some beer. Make some money. And one thing led to another. Let us see, bro, that was the party, and then I see C4. We're like, yo, I think it's cool, man. Yeah. Did we make any money? No. No. But it was dope.
I started Vogue Nights in 2018. Yeah. And the reason why I started Vogue Nights was to basically, there were just so many things that were happening in the city, like in terms of nightlife, that weren't like different from, you know, what Vogue Nights was doing. Yeah. And at that time, the reason why I started it was because I wanted to find a sort of like a safe haven for like queer people to like party in.
Lelo What's Good is the founder of Vogue Nights Johannesburg, an event that has helped redefine South African queer culture by providing a safe space for queer expression through music, dance, and fashion.
So yeah, there wasn't like a lot of places for like you know, for the community to express themselves through music and fashion and art and dance and all those types of stuff. So that's literally why I started Vogue Nights.
What happened was we saw that, okay, cool, people wanted to fuck with different styles of events. So then what we said was, okay, cool, our parties will allow people to explore and kind of discover different spaces, venues, and whatever the case is. Yeah. And so we were taking our people almost like club. Yeah, like on a tour even, of Joburg. The nice thing with that was we were given an experience. It wasn't only about the music and DJs, it was about the entire experience that people were walking into.
Crafting an experience is a fundamental part of hosting a successful event. When the partygoers begin to feel the theme of the event through the space and music, the overall experience is enhanced, allowing for successful follow-up events and parties.
Like, I see myself as a customer. Of course. Would I like to do that again? There's always going to be a need for entertainment. I still want to be competing with the new kids, and I'm just in a game, man. Like, it's very hard to think on behalf of a young crowd.
You can see like the production value of like what money can actually get you, and how that elevates a certain experience for like a lot of people.
So for me, my whole thing was to host something and position an event where people could see us for who we were, and also not feel intimidated by us before having experienced this.
There's a huge responsibility, I would say, because you are representing a community that is heavily marginalized in a lot of spaces. So, you know, even just like making a space that is like super safe. You know, like what is the process for that? For me, I think, for brands especially, I think that it's quite important to, you know, be on a journey with a brand who is about that life 24/7, 365. Like, it's either you come to the table 100% or you don't at all. So there's a very thin line between exploiting and, you know, holding it sacred. And just showing it as authentically as possible. And I think it's up to us, to the community, on like, what does exploitation look like, you know?
Community is an integral part of the event industry. Building a community of loyal fans and patrons allows event organizers to accurately calculate what could be a financial nightmare or a payday success. The more loyal followers you have, the more packed your events.
To think about it holistically when you start speaking about, okay, who am I talking to? What are the driving factors that would influence their spend at the time that you have an event? You have to think about your brand as a brand. What is a brand? You look at marketing. Marketing is talking about tactical. We are selling this. It's a soft sellouts or whatever the case. And then you're talking brand. Brand is looking at something long term, saying this is what we as a brand stand for.
The mission
and you
statement.
stand behind that there.
I want to know that we can live in a time where we have the ability to be able to create the culture without it being forced.
Robin Cole is a pioneer for music in SA and is the founder of the legendary Jazzworks Studios. Throughout his career, he has managed some of the biggest artists in the country and has thrown even bigger concerts in honor of them.
Once you start venturing into international markets, you realize your deficit's way quicker. It's completely different levels. We've got so much to learn as an industry still in this country. Paying for the party with the rand in its current stage is it's a blow. It's incredibly difficult to resource your efforts globally if you're earning rand.
We don't have the funding that the Budapest has that. How come we have that all these big brands that are out there have? So those are the challenges we find. But we are definitely like tracking well. With that amount of people comes the responsibility of having to make sure it's a safe event, well catered. And then sometimes you fall short, man. Not every event is popular.
When I see my fucking horses running all over the place and the next minute I come out and I can hear the bass down to that fence, that is not what we agreed on. Put the fucking noise down! Try me today and you will see what I can do, okay?
It's also just a process more than anything. Like, it doesn't come overnight. It's super important to actually just like listen to what people are saying if something doesn't go well. Or it might not even be like a negative opinion. It could just be like, oh, maybe the bathrooms were too far. Or, you know, or maybe like, you know, the food was a little bit expensive. Like, how can you make sure that you know, improve certain experiences for like, you know, your patrons, because they are the ones who are coming to this and supporting you.
One opportunity gives rise to another. You don't always have a complete plan, but you need to be able to be fluid and, let's say, I don't know, let's say, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you need to be able to seize the opportunity for what might be in front of you and know that maybe I have something, but I need to slightly modify it. So I need to be nimble enough to be able to dance like that.
Although COVID has had a devastating impact on the gig industry at large, the world is rapidly opening up again, and the appetite for curated parties is at an all-time high. Event organizers are becoming more innovative and involved in creating curated experiences for their followers, leaving South Africa's event space in a position for new ideas and creative executions.
So I want to make it easier for the next one to come up and come up easier, because the game has changed. A lot has changed.
I would definitely love to see more collaboration between promoters. I think it's a really good thing. You know, possibly creating newer entities for like different communities to like link up. And I think for me the next level would be like, you know, it sounds so cliche, but like what does our version of like a Coachella looks like? I mean, we already have like Darking the Daisies, we have the Oppies and all of that, but like, what if we could pull like a massive like crowd as well? You know, so I really want to like take it to like the next level.
Yeah, man, I'm just really amped about the future. I feel like South Africa's got so much to offer. As much as we have a lot of challenges, we just have so much talent here, and I feel like it's a really, really good time to get involved in the creative industries.
The 12th official language of South Africa is Groove, and it's clear to see why. Our culture and the creative that influence it have a unique perspective on what it means to craft an experience. And in doing so, have created a party culture unlike anything else on planet Earth. Hosting an event can be considered a logistical nightmare. However, having the right team of people behind you and a considered vision can result in a legendary event that's sure to give those who miss out a serious dose of FOMO. The future of South Africa's party scene is extremely exciting, and the talent that we have in the space is rapidly opening new doors for novel experiences, not only in SA, but on an international stage as well. This is On Road.